Good morning, everybody. So, we're home. And I don't know about you. I mean, we only went away for 3 days, but on that last day that you always know that you're going home, I always think, can we just get on with it and go home? But we did go to the lovely Burnby Hall, saw all the beautiful water lilies. It was absolutely gorgeous. The trip home was pretty good. It wasn't that busy considering it's school holidays. And when we got home, it was action stations to get watering. So I don't know whether I've mentioned this before, but we are virtually self-sufficient when it comes to veg. So that means that it's very high maintenance. If you grow vegetables, then you will know exactly what I mean. But it is very high maintenance. And in the summer, it makes it very difficult to go away and go on holiday for longer than, say, 3 or 4 days. I have asked people to water for me before, but again, if they don't grow veg, they don't really get it. So I've got some gravity-fed watering systems in my greenhouses here at home. But I've also got 2 allotments as well. So I'm always a bit kind of itchy fingers to come home and get watering. So today it's a little kind of cloudy. It's sunny at the moment and it's cloudy, but it's very, very windy. We live on the east coast in the UK, so we get a lot of wind, but that's okay as long as it's fine because I need to get my watering done. I don't think we had any rain while we were gone, but I have a client this morning and then I can get going. I'm going to go outside now and do a little bit of work. So before that though, I've done a little bit of my movement this morning, my Feldenkrais, so that was good. We did a lot of walking while we were away, so that was okay. My foot was okay. It kind of held up, not too bad. I've got plantar fasciitis at the moment, so if you've ever had that, you will relate. And yeah, it's fine. So let's get on and I'll get my client out of the way and then I'll see you later. Bye. So that is the washing done. Yay. So I'm in my room here downstairs in the basement. We have, well, it used to be our garden room actually. It was really nice because I've got sliding doors here that open up into the garden, but this now is my therapy room. And I've just come down and made sure everything's okay and smelling lovely in here. And I've been looking at the temperature because people have to kind of strip off. I always make sure that I just put the heating on just for a little bit, just bring the temperature up. And yes, that should be fine. But the lady that's coming now, she kind of thermostatically runs hot. So she might be a little bit warm. So I'll have to switch it off. So yes, so like I said, I've got her and it is a bit blowy outside, I must say, but I need to go out into the garden after this to get some produce. I'm going to have an omelette. I'll just have an omelette and get some produce from the garden and start kind of harvesting. And I've had my smoothie already this morning. So when I get up, I always have a coffee. And sometimes I might have it with a biscuit, other times not. And then I take all my supplements. I always have, at the moment, I am taking a green powder and I have it in a little bit of juice, and I'm having that at the moment. And I'm going to review these supplements after about a month or so. So part of the program is this green powder, and it has things like chlorella and spirulina and all bits and pieces like that in it. But the nice thing about it is it doesn't taste like one of those green powders. If you've ever had any of those green powders before and you've got all of those algae or the chlorella and all that, they can be quite, well, you either like it or you don't. But this particular company has put vanilla in theirs, so you could actually drink it just with water because it is very vanilla-y, but I like it with a bit of juice. So I've had that, and then so I'm going to do this treatment now, and then I'm just going to go out in the garden and get some produce and make myself an omelette as well. So I will do that and see you later. Right, so here is the state of the garden. Everything is toppled over, as you can see, because we have got wind again here today on the east coast. When we get wind, we get like big gusts of wind. So it'll be really quiet and just a bit blowy, and then all of a sudden you get a gust that's about 80 miles an hour, and everything, it just destroys everything. So something to get used to if you live on the east coast of Britain, and probably on any coast in Britain. But so why have I come out here? I've come out to do some harvesting for my omelette, that's right. I'm just going to look at these beans here. I've got little dwarf French beans here. Oh yeah, they're ready. Look here. So these ones will be really, really nice in my omelette. These are a variety. I think they're called purple teepee. And, oh look, over here. Hang on, I have to just do a bit of climbing into the right area. But look at that. Oh yes, hello. I'm not the only one eating beans, I can see. Right, I have to go hunting for you. Another one here. I also have some of these in my veggie pod, so I'm going to go down and have a look at them as well. But while I'm down here, I came down to get some chard because my chard is looking really beautiful. So this chard has done really, really well. Really well. It's falling over a bit because of the wind, but I'm just going to pick some outer leaves here. Yeah, nice. And these will be really nice for my omelette here. Might have to do a bit of staking actually, but it doesn't matter, that'll do. Good. I've got some nice red coloured stems coming there as well. Can you see those? Hello, I'm in the way. There we are. And while I'm here, I may as well pick a few tomatoes as well. So I've got these two. These are really early tomatoes. I put them in really early, and I've got them in buckets, and they're outside my greenhouse, as you can see. But look, they are so prolific. Fantastic. We've been getting, like, you know, bowls and bowls and bowls of tomatoes, well, for quite a long time now, a couple of months at least, and they are a really lovely variety, lovely variety here. Yummy. Oh, and I just want to show you my nails. Okay, so I am very, very hard wearing on my nails because not only do they have to be really, really super, super short for my job, but I garden all the time, like I mentioned, and I have my hands in oils all the time. And so to try and find something that works on my nails and that's hard wearing and not having to go to a salon regularly, is quite difficult. So I I tried these out last night. These are from a company called Glaze, and these are the stick-on gels that you can stick on your nails. So I put these on last night. I've only done one hand, and I don't know whether you can see, but on the tips here, they're already starting to come off with me. So it's not a good alternative for me, and on my feet are just as bad, because I spend a lot of time barefoot, and my feet, it's quite hard wearing. Look at these tomatoes. So that's not a good alternative for me, so I have to find another alternative. I have got a UV lamp here at home, so maybe I'll just get some more gel and do my own. Oh, am I down here? Right, okay, let's go and make this omelette. So the weather's kind of turned really weird outside, and I heard the doorbell go. Mr. N has gone to the golf range to practice some golf, and I had a delivery. So I thought that I would actually unbox this delivery with you together. So this is my Well Easy delivery. Well Easy is actually I don't think I've mentioned them before, but I do shop with them quite a lot. They're a bit like an online supermarket, but they are different in that they look into their ingredients really well. So they look at where the origin of the food is from. They talk about lots of things like, is it organic? Is it a good alternative to something that's not so good? And when you go into supermarkets and look at ingredients, I mean, of course you can get completely obsessed by it, but if you start kind of looking at ingredients in supermarkets, ethically and organically, there are certain things that I like to eat and consume that is, well, always ethical, but also organically as well. I also think that their prices are really good as well. So I got a few things from them, not much, but I got a few things from them. So let us unbox it together. Okay, so the first thing that I ordered from them is, which is a little bit random, but not really for me, is brown rice paper things. So, and they're just wraps really. And I like these. These are totally vegan, they're totally organic, and I like these when I make spring rolls. So I do the spring rolls like the Chinese spring rolls, or I do Vietnamese spring rolls as well. And I like these very much. They come from a company called King Soba. So I'm going to try these. I do sometimes get these rice paper wrap things from Asian food companies as well, but they're normally white ones, they're not brown rice paper. So I just thought that I would try this and see what they're like actually. So the next thing that I ordered was ghee. I don't know whether you cook with ghee, but I cook a lot of things with ghee. And if you don't follow me, and this is the first time following me, I am an Ayurvedic therapist. So I cook a fair bit of Ayurvedic food, and one of the staples of Ayurvedic food is ghee. Now, I make it myself. It is if you can get into the routine, it's a little bit like sourdough starter. If you get into the routine of making sourdough, then that's great. You do the same with ghee. Most of the time, I just forget, or I just, don't do it. So I saw this on their website, on the Well Easy website, and I thought I'm going to give this a go actually. It is by a company called Hunter and Gather. It is pure butter, organic ghee from grass-fed British cattle. Can you see that? So if you do buy ghee, oh, that's kind of a dinging noise. If you do buy ghee, try not to buy it in tins, because the tin has a tendency to rust on the inside and then the ghee goes rancid. And ghee is really, really difficult to smell when it's rancid because it smells rancid most of the time. So I always try, and if I'm going to buy ghee, I'm going to buy it always in a glass jar here. I know that we have a tin lid, but it's usually pretty good. So yeah, let's try that and see how that is. Grass-fed cattle, non-GMO, keto, it's good for keto or low carb, blah, blah. So that is that. The other thing, and I buy all my kind of nut butters from Well Easy. I have the peanut butter from them, and I've just run out of their raw almond butter as well. I use this mainly in my smoothies that I make, and I'll do a little video of my smoothies and how I make my smoothies actually, because the ingredients that I do for my smoothies I freeze and then I get them out and I use them when I need them. But their raw almond butter is fantastic. It's 100% organic almonds, and it's great. Organic, raw, no palm oil. Again, keto friendly, paleo friendly, no added sugars. So that's always a beauty. And like I said, they make very good raw organic peanut butter as well. And that's always really, really good. The last thing that I've got in here, because they only had one left, was this is an introduction for them, and it is their organic extra virgin olive oil. It is cold pressed organic extra virgin olive oil. It's 750 ml, and I'm going to say that the price of this was fantastic. So if you are interested, I'm going to list all of these below. If you are interested, get onto them straight away, because like I said, this is an introductory offer, and I thought the price was fantastic. I can't remember how much it was now, but I thought it was great. So this is what you're looking for there, that stuff. So yeah, try that and see what it's like. But I do think that cold extracted olive oil is your friend, definitely. It's so much better than the other olive oils. Okay, extra virgin olive oil is great, is fantastic to get, but if you can get the cold pressed, it's even better. It is so, then you can kind of use it as a medicinal property, not just something that you eat. And usually when they have things that are either organic or extracted in a slow way, which is how this is done, they then can become medicinal. And I'm saying this because I have the experience from the Ayurveda stuff as well. And that's it. That's what I got from Well Easy. And like I said, it is a great company. This is not an ad. I mean, I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I'm not doing, and all of my stuff that I like, that I'm showing you, is because I really, really like it. It's not an ad. I mean, who knows, maybe one day I will be sponsored by somebody. But I like to kind of show you stuff that I enjoy. And yeah, so that is that. They also do all the different types of oils. They do organic avocado oil. They do all sorts as well. It's a lovely website, and I like what they do. So there you go. If it doesn't rain, I just need to go outside and just check the greenhouses and just see if things need watering out there. Yeah, if it doesn't rain. So I might have to do that quickly. Good morning, everybody. So this morning started off with kind of a leisurely Feldenkrais movement session, I suppose you could call it that. I've got an issue with my foot and I've had it for quite a long time. I've got plantar fasciitis. I don't know whether you've ever had this before, but it is actually quite painful. So I just had to scale down some of the movements that I did this morning with my Feldenkrais. So anyhow, there you go. And I've just made my brekkie, so I've kind of gotten into avocado on pumpernickel bread. I really like it, and if I haven't got pumpernickel bread, I'll put it on a like sourdough, and I mix the avocado up, and then on top of it I put things like seeds. Sometimes I put a little bit of dukkha on. I don't know whether you've used dukkha before, but it's a really lovely seasoning. It's an Egyptian seasoning actually, but you can buy it in supermarkets as well. And I have got so much kale on the allotment that I have been making kale crisps. So I've been putting that on top as well. I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see my mega avocado toast. So, okay, so this morning I have got a beauty pie order to unbox with you. Beauty pie is one of my orderings that I do very regularly. I'm always ordering beauty pie products because I absolutely love them. And a lot of the time when they come, I forget what's actually in the package, which is really quite terrible, I know. But like whenever I run out of something or whenever I need something, I just place all these kind of multiple orders as well. Beauty pie I use quite regularly, like in my everyday routine, so it's always there as well. If you're not familiar with beauty pie, so it says Beauty Pie. If you're not familiar with this company, it's actually a really genius idea for a business. And the lady who started it her name is Marsha Kilmore, I think it is. If I'm wrong with the surname, I will put it up on the screen. And she started this company and it has just been so popular, and I understand why it's so popular. I kept away from it for quite a while because there's to buy from Beauty Pie, there is a membership, and it's an annual membership. You can pay monthly, it's a little bit more, or you can pay annually, which works out about 3/4 of the price less. And so then eventually, because I saw a few products on there that I really wanted, I bit the bullet and I became a member. But I must say, it's definitely worth it, because okay, this is how they work. All right, so say for an example, there's a product that is made in a factory or in a laboratory, as they all are, and it's a really expensive product, and a part of very expensive brand. it becomes expensive because of all the layers of things like marketing, overheads, brand, all that kind of stuff. It becomes really, really expensive because of that. The product itself is not hugely expensive to make, but because you're buying a brand, they then throw all this other stuff on top of it. What Beauty Pie does is they also create their products in the same factories and in the same laboratories as these big brands as well, but they sell their products to us and they don't have any of this markup, this big kind of mega markup. So let's talk about perfume. I think perfume has got it's the market for the biggest markup there is. And so, you know, we're paying for things like, I've got another perfume here. This is Electric 01 perfume. And it is a very, very expensive perfume. Is that the thing? Was that what it's called? Concentric, I think it's called. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. So what we do is, because this perfume or other perfumes are part of a brand, and this is where they get smart, the companies, they get a celebrity endorsing their perfume or endorsing their brand. And because you're buying into a brand, you are paying for the brand, but then you're also paying for shipping, you're paying for the beautiful marketing behind it, you're paying for it to go into a retail space as well, one of the big nice and fancy retail space, and you know, it starts to get very, very, very expensive. Beauty Pie doesn't have a retail space. It's purely sold online, and this is my favorite Beauty Pie fragrance at the moment. And yes, Beauty Pie sells perfume as well. It is called, I hope you can see that there, it's called Element 79. It's lovely, really lovely. It took me a little bit of getting used to, because it is actually quite floral, and I ordered 2 of them, would you believe? So there you go. But I'll get through it. Me and my trusty finger ordering too many things. So yeah, Element 79 is my kind of favorite perfume at the moment. And when you look at the price of what you get for this, it is so much cheaper than going out and buying other brands that have got big names. So what Beauty Pie does, it cuts out completely the middle section of marketing and branding and space in shops. And so what happens is you really get the best products at a fraction of the price. So that's what Beauty Pie does. And, you know, I think it's absolutely wonderful. And as I said, there is a membership. So you can either pay monthly or you can pay annually as well. And it's definitely worth it. So, okay, let's start with my first product. One thing I wanted to show you, just to show you how Beauty Pie works with companies that we know, is this little beauty, this product here. And actually, I should have ordered this, but I didn't. This here is called Youth Bomb. And this is their 360 degrees radiance concentrate. It's a serum. Now, this here is very similar to a very expensive brand, and that is Estee Lauder's Night Repair Serum. It has a lot of the same ingredients in it. It works virtually the same as the Estee Lauder as well, because I've used both products. And I think for the price of what you get this for, it's absolutely fantastic. and it is very, most people say it is closely compared to the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Serum. So that's one thing here. The one thing, what does this do? It helps to help visibly firm, tighten and soften fine lines and wrinkles, boost radiance and enhance luminosity. And yes, it does. It really does that. The way I kind of like to use this, so I will use this at night as a serum, or if I want to use it during the day, I team it up with another thing from Beauty Pie. And this is their Awesome Bronze Tanning Drops here. Awesome Bronze is a really fantastic range that Beauty Pie do. They also do an actual bronzer, which is very, very similar to the Chanel bronzer that you can get, but they're out of stock at the moment. So what I do is, because this is so light, I get a couple of little pipettefuls of this, put it onto my hand, and then I just get about a half a pipette full of the tanning drops, put it in my hand, give it a rub and put it on my face. And I will do that in the morning. I don't do it every single morning, but I do it in the mornings, and I really enjoy it. Tanning drops are a really funny thing because they tend to have that kind of tanning smell. I'm not going to say that doesn't have a tanning smell, but it's very unnoticeable. Sometimes I get a tiny little whiff and I think, oh yes, I can smell the tanning drops, but most of the time I don't. So that is how I use this serum. It's a lot more kind of watery than a lot of other serums, but I do love the Youth Bomb. Okay, let's now talk about what I have in here. And I keep looking down because I keep looking out the window. The next door neighbor but one has got a doggy called Ronnie, and she has a tendency to go out. And so I'm always looking whether she's down there because she then starts barking. Bless her. Bless her, bless her, bless her. So Beauty Pie does perfume, it does brushes, it does different accessories, it does hair accessories as well, it does brushes for your makeup, it does brushes for your hair, it does LED masks as well. Now that is a really good price, and that goes out of stock very, very quickly. I haven't got one yet, but you know, I have looked at it, so it might be next on my list as well. And I don't think I have come across anything I didn't like. Oh, one thing that I thought was okay was this. This is an empty. I was going to do an empties video, but I'm not going to. So, and this is part of the Youth Bomb range, and this is their 360 multi-action eye repair night serum. It was all right, but I have used much better, so I wouldn't get that one again. In fact, the one that's much better, oh no, let's go into that next time. Let's talk about Beauty Pie. Right. Okay. And you get this lovely kind of, like I said, this pink, really, really pink packaging for Beauty Pie. Everything is packaged really, really well as well. Just move that out of the way. Okay. So, so now talking about perfume, let's talk about perfume. This here is my favorite perfume that Beauty Pie do. And this is called Le Smash Santal, this perfume. If you know of another perfume that is called Santal something or other, then you'll know what I am talking about. And it is very, very similar in smell to that perfume. So let's get this out because I'm just going to have a little bit of a whiff. I tend to wear this mostly in the cooler months, this perfume. They have very nice packaging, by the way. There, but it is absolutely gorgeous. This scent also comes in a body lotion as well. I think it's a shimmering body cream. It's really nice when you layer up stuff with, especially with Beauty Pie, and the smell is just, yeah, very, very reminiscent of another smell. Absolutely. And that other perfume, there's no way I can afford it. Even like, you know, when you get, I try and if I go somewhere, I try and get little samples from it. But I tell you what, it doesn't. Oh, that's a love. If you love kind of sandalwood, so this has cardamom, tonka bean, if you like that kind of smell, sandalwood, it's very musky as well. And a little bit of lavender in there. If you like that kind of smell, then this is your friend, definitely. If you want a more floral smell, then I would definitely go for the Element 79. There's this is a lot more floral, and let me just check at what the ingredients are in this one for you. Okay, I've just gone online to have a look at it. Yeah, so again, you've got your sandalwood in here and your amber, but you've got orange flowers in here, and you also have peach as well. So it's quite strong. It lasts for a long time. If you spray it on your clothing as well, it will last a long time. And it is I find it much stronger than this Le Smash Santal for their... for this perfume. So that is that one. So let's have a look what else we've got here. Okay, so here we go. These are their vitamin C serum capsules. Now, Beauty Pie have just upgraded how they make these. So it's going to be interesting to actually compare what these are like to the old ones. I don't think I've got any old ones left actually. So what they have done, so they're called Superactive Capsules Extreme, 30% vitamin C serum, resveratrol, it's hard to say this, resveratrol, and also oryzanol. Yeah. If you've ever purchased vitamin C capsules before, then you will know that this is a very, very expensive area of the beauty market. I don't know why, but I think that these, in comparison to other ones, are much better value. And that's your little capsule there. So, I also, remember you're going to get these at a member's price. You're not going to get these at a regular's price as well. But these, when you buy these from other companies, they are so, so, so expensive. So I actually think that, for what you're getting in this, it's actually really, really good. I like to use vitamin C serum on my face in the mornings. So I just do I do my usual. So in the mornings, I will do a cleanse of some sort. I might put some just micellar water over my face, or I just cleanse. I've also got a cleanser in the shower that I'm using up, so I do that. And then I will do vitamin C serum capsule or hyaluronic acid as well. And then put on whatever moisturizer I want, and SPF as well. So that is what I do when I use my vitamin C. So it'll be, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what these capsules are. And vitamin C serum and capsules are really, really good for hydration for the skin as well. Okay, so let's go to the next thing here. So the next thing that I ordered was another perfume. Now, this is a new perfume of theirs, and it is called La Botanista, but as in botanical, Botanista 001. And I liked the ingredients in here because it was tomato leaves, oak wood, rosemary, geranium, patchouli, and moss. So I quite like the idea because, like I said, I'm not a huge floral person as well. And very, very nice packaging as well. So let's just see what this smells like on this side this time. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, yeah, you can smell the tomato leaves. Oh, I like that. I like that very much. And actually, it smells very familiar. I wonder what it is that I've had before in here. Let me just think. It does smell very familiar, actually. I'm going to think about this. I've just worked out what it is. It's very, very similar to, have you ever bought Bamford products before? Bamford, yes, it's very similar to one of their scents. So I have got a bath oil from Beauty Pie, and I swear that it is an exact dupe of the Bamford body oil, bath oil that you can get as well. It is really, really fantastic, but it's at a fraction of a price, and I kind of bathe in that all the time. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so I also got a refill of one of their lipsticks here, but I can't find the container it goes in. So Beauty Pie works that you get a lipstick container and then you buy the refills for it. And I can't find it, so I might have to order one of those, because this is how it comes, like this, you see. You take the little lid off and then you've got your lipstick. And this is Coral. It should be Coral. I'm pretty sure it's Coral. Coral Smash, yeah. So Coral Smash, very, very nice. I don't often wear lipstick because I have got very creased lips and very, very thin lips as well. So I don't often wear lipstick, but when I do, I always go for kind of corally colors because my skin tint is a little bit beigey. So I go for more warmer colors. And so that one's Coral Smash. So that's that. The next thing that I got from them as well is, oh yeah, the skin tint. I've got my order in front of me, so I'm looking at the order there, just in order of the order. And this is the Luminous Mineral Skin Tint. I have never tried this, but I thought I would give it a try instead of the Herborian that I use. So I use the BB cream and the CC cream, and I thought I would try this one as well. I hope that I have the color whites, because so I've got light, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be too light, but it really blends in beautifully into the skin. And when I used to work in the beauty industry, they always, people, you know, you always see people putting things on their hands. It's not a great idea to do that if you're going to check color against your skin. Put it somewhere like on your cheek or on the jawline and then rub it in, and you'll see whether it actually works that way, because our hands are different colors. Well, mine are much darker. So yes, so it's called Luminous Mineral Skin Tint, Broad Spectrum, SPF 40, which is pretty good actually for a skin tint. I always put an SPF 50 on my face, and so that's quite good. So I'll give that a go actually and see whether it's light like the Herborian CC cream. And if it is too light in color, the CC cream that I use from Herborian is Doré. It's always a little bit darker for the summer months. That is what I do then. The next thing that I got from them was the Beauty Pie Archology Eyebrow Sculpting Gel. When I was younger, and if you're in your 50s, you'll know what I mean. I used to pluck my eyebrows and do all that kind of business. And then after a while, kind of in my 20s or so, everything started all underneath here on the arch of my eyebrow. It all stopped growing. So I was never getting any more hairs there. And I'm actually quite fortunate that I have a good shape to my eyebrows. But I do find that when I start to get my regrowth coming through in my hair, I need a little bit of a darker eyebrow. So all I usually use is something like this, and this is a gel. This is in the color blonde, and it comes in a little, like a mascara thingy. It has the little spoolie wand on it, and you just put it through the eyebrows, and it tends to stay. It doesn't stay all day, but it tends to stay and just gives me a little bit of color, and that's it. In the winter, sometimes I also sometimes use a little bit of brow powder, or maybe a bit of pencil as well, and that's it. I've never kind of faffed around with my eyebrows much, and I know that the trend today is to have kind of bushier eyebrows, but I wouldn't go down the route of having them filled in or anything like that. It's just really not for me. Like, I don't have my eyelashes done. It's something that I just don't feel it's necessary for me. That's all. And a few people that I know who are beauty therapists have always said, oh, you know, my eyelashes are, what do they call it? Bleached by the sun, so they're quite light, but I just use a mascara, and that's kind of all that I use. So that's the sculpting gel and the tint for the face. Now, what else have we got here? Ah, yes. Okay, so this is the other thing that I got. They do a Wonder Gloss Collagen Lip Oil. Now, if you have heard of Charlotte Tilbury before, Charlotte Tilbury does a range of collagen lip oils as well, and they're good. They're very, very good. But I actually think these are definitely comparable as well, and they are the fraction of the price. I quite like them. I quite like using it. Let's just do this. I don't have a mirror, so I'm using you as my mirror, or my phone as my mirror. I like using it by itself. Comes in a multitude of colors, but it also looks really good over lipstick as well. Now, it has collagen, hibiscus oil, and cherry oil. I'm looking for the color Nude Nectar. This one is called. It's lovely, really nice. So if you can afford the Charlotte Tilbury, great. But I'd much rather have something like this that I can buy a few of as well. Okay, so, and I've got a few different colors of that. Yes, the other thing, while we're talking about Charlotte Tilbury, the other thing is I don't know whether you use a setting spray or a primer when you put on makeup. I've kind of gotten into the habit of using it now. I never did before, but I kind of got into the habit. And this is a Beauty Pie Wonder Filter Blurring Skin Primer and Setting Spray. It has niacinamide and aloe vera in it. Now, Charlotte Tilbury does a setting spray as well, and it is excellent, really excellent. I find it quite expensive. This stuff ain't. It's not expensive. And I actually think it's very similar. Let's do it, if I can find the thing. Oh, and it smells really nice. And what it does is a setting spray kind of just softens everything. It's like putting a filter over the face. I don't use it all the time, but I do use it every now and then. Did I do this right? Hold the bottle about 20 centimeters from your face and spray evenly. Yeah, and don't rub it in. That's as well. So let's continue what I've got here. Oh yeah, powder. So the Beauty Pie powders are excellent. They're anti-caking. There's no caking at all on these powders. And this is the Wonder Filter powder that I just kind of use because I get shiny in this area, especially my forehead gets very shiny. And I like to use this powder, and this powder lasts forever and ever and ever. Beauty Pie, can you see? Yeah. So that is that, and it's really good if you, for just to kind of, I always put it into my routine, my makeup routine. And I've mentioned that as well. And let me just think. I'm not going to talk about that. Yes. So, oh yeah, one more thing. Where are you? Here we are. Now, this is another range of theirs. So I mentioned the Awesome Bronze range. They do different ranges. This is a range called Super Healthy Skin. One thing that I am never without, and this is an empty here that I've got, is Super Healthy Skin Deluxe Body Cream. Here, finished. But I always have a new one on the go. It always comes. This cream, I rotate this cream. So I use a body lotion, and I'm going to talk about that brand another time. I use a body lotion, and I also use on one day, and then the next day I use this moisturizing body cream. It has softening hibiscus flower, and shea butter, and it is gorgeous. I love that. It's really good stuff. But in the same range, they do a lip balm. It's an SPF 30, which is great because I think actually, do we forget about SPFs for our lips? Well, I forget. What am I saying? I forget that, you know, we have that, and it just comes in a little thing like that. I'm not going to put it on because I've got my collagen lip oil gloss on at the moment. I have got lip balms everywhere. Well, I say that, I must have moved the one from here. I always have a hand cream and a lip balm in virtually every room and every handbag and every bag that I've got, because I'm always needing that, because I always get very dry hands and very dry lips as well. So that is that. I think that's it, actually. Let me just double check. Yes, that is my Beauty Pie order. Nothing is missing. I've been looking at my order in front of me down here. It's all done. So I am going to get on now, and I might go outside because I got to pick some tomatoes. Actually, we need some more tomatoes. I've got so many tomatoes coming. It's just crazy. So I might go outside, pick some tomatoes because it's a bit windy out there today and it might rain. I'll do that. So honestly, if you become a member of Beauty Pie, you will thank me very, very much. And you will be, but you may not when you spend the money, because you will be buying and buying all the time. See you later. So I've just stopped the car. I'm looking at my watch for time. Okay, I've got time. I am going to, this afternoon, I am going to my monthly visit to a lady by the name of Jill. And Jill is a yoga teacher, but she also does Thai yoga massage. Now, I love going to Jill. I've been going to Jill for a couple of years now, and I love going for my monthly visit as well. If you've had Thai massage, then you'll kind of know where I'm coming from. Thai massage is all on the ground, on the floor. You do it on a mat. And it's, for me, Thai massage is a little aggressive because there's a lot of stretching and pushing and pressure and all that kind of business. But Jill does what she calls Thai yoga massage, and she's kind of changed the massage a little bit for Westerners, I suppose, because even though a lot of people do like Thai massage, she knows what people like anyhow. So yes, I'm going there. It's a 2-hour session. I go once a month and I absolutely love it. I used to do a shiatsu massage with a fellow, but he stopped working, so that went out the window. And this is a 20-minute drive from my place. And it's in a village. Unfortunately, there is no signal or anything, so I might take a little bit of video, but I won't be able to do much else. They have the best garden. Her and Miranda used to be professional gardeners, so they've got the most gorgeous garden. But I might ask her, and next time I might do a little bit of filming, because I don't know whether you can see out the window here. a storm is a brewing. I was on the allotment this morning. That's why my hair is a little bit flat. Oh, and I've got very itchy nose. Yeah, because I wanted to get stuff planted before the storm came, and I'm hoping we're going to get some rain. Otherwise, I'm going to have to water tomorrow. And yeah, so I don't know whether you go for a manual treatment, but I actually think it's good for people to go, you know, once a month, once every 6 weeks, once every 5 weeks, for manual treatment. I mean, it's because I do it, because I'm a therapist, and because I do a lot of hands-on work as well. I do massage, I do acupressure, I do all that kind of stuff. People benefit from it so much because there are certain things that we can do, like exercise and you know, prodding ourselves and massaging ourselves, but we can't do everything, unfortunately. So it's all, and also it's nice to kind of go somewhere where you trust someone and just switch off and let them do the work, and you just do the breathing and just enjoy it, the whole situation. I mean, even if you go and have a relaxing massage at a salon, it's better than nothing. Or like a lymphatic drainage is better than nothing, because not everybody can cope with pressure. If you've got polymyalgia or fibromyalgia and that, you probably can't cope with a lot of pressure. But if you haven't and you like pressure, there are so many different treatments you can have. You can have sports massage, you can have myofascial treatments, you can have all sorts of treatments. And the drainage that you get and the flexibility that you get from it is so beneficial. Let me look at my watch. What time is it? I better scoot off. Because I've got a little way to go, and I don't want to be stuck in a storm. I'm always stuck in a storm when I go to Jill's. I don't know what it is. Snow, because she gets a lot of snow. And yeah, raining. Unbelievable. Anyhow, I will see you all later on the other side. Bye.